I believe AVAIL and NutriSphere both helped our business, especially the NutriSphere. We have a problem in the sand with the leaching of our nitrogen, and we've seen pretty dramatic responses from using NutriSphere both on urea and in our UAN solution. Last spring we had environmental factors that really made the NutriSphere stand out. We had an extremely wet spring, and you could see side by side across the fence the neighbor that didn't use it versus the neighbor that did. The corn kept its color all summer long, and the field that didn't have it turned yellow, and it took a long time to catch back up. We use NutriSphere in our UAN solution. We spray it on with the herbicide, or some people cultivate it on. That's typically on corn. We see that our nitrogen is not escaping us. We're in the sand, and we have to run our pivots quite frequently, so we drive a lot of our nitrogen down typically, and we had a wet spring last year which did that also. And where we use the NutriSphere, we didn't see that happening. We use AVAIL in our starters, both corn starter and bean starter. When we do that in the corn starter, it's in combination with NutriSphere. There's not enough nitrogen in our bean starter to justify the NutriSphere. We also use AVAIL on 1846-0 as plow down, primarily on soybeans. We had a lot of trials out that had AVAIL and NutriSphere stacked in the starter, and most of those were in the 8 bushel increase range versus the starter with nothing in it. The nitrogen we put on, beyond that we put NutriSphere in. Some customers are using NutriSphere with urea, and we've seen places where we can reduce our total in by 30 pounds the acre and have the same yield, so we've been very pleased. I think putting AVAIL and NutriSphere both in the starter is a great place to start, and any nitrogen you apply to your corn crop after that, the NutriSphere really seems to help keep it in place for the crop to use.